Morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I know it's kind of weird that I'm out here doing this now, but yeah, we got a lot of announcements in the upcoming days. First off is Sonic Movie 3. We're finally getting the trailer for it. Been a while, but not too surprising. After all, it's sort of the same time we got the other trailers. But then again, where we also have the double feature Nintendo Direct. First is the Indie Showcase, and then the Partner Showcase afterwards. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering. I put this in a category of Ace Attorney investigations. Well, there's actually a pretty good reason for that. I'm actually gonna be. Since there's gonna be a bit of a gap between the two, I thought maybe I'd play the Ace Attorney Investigations collection demo a little bit while we wait for the partner showcase after the trailer. But yeah, that's going to be the major thing. Anyways, I know I started way early. Hang on, I'm just gonna get the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection demo set up. All right. Hang on, just have to. Sorry, just had to set up the Ace Attorney Investigations demo for when we actually get to it. But anyways, just have. But yeah, all these announcements did come as a shock to a lot of people. And yeah, I imagine a lot of people are going to react, posit theories about this movie. And I think we can actually put a lot of those theories to rest as well. But yeah, it'll be very surprising to see what's in store. All right, 1 minute left. All right, so let's just jump right in. Okay, I think I messed something up here. Hang on. All right, got it now. I don't know why I was showing the left screen on both of them. It was very confusing. I thought. I guess I'm gonna have to check that later on. Not on after the stream. Oh, anyway, that looks like it's time. Hmm, not quite there yet. It's usually gonna take a while, I imagine. Keep on refreshing. Until it comes up. Then again, it's not live, so I imagine it's going to take a bit of a while. Alright. Oh, yep, we got it. Oh, and there's the look of Shadow. Alright. Everyone ready? Let's jump right in. Okay. Here we are. Oh, alright. Alright. We're doing good. Alright. Oh. Oh boy. Yep, Knuckles is getting owned. Yep. Oh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. Yep, we got Robotnik. Oh, I saw the Chow. Oh, nice. Oh, and we got Gerald. Nice. Okay, yep. Alright. That was pretty good. Was much what I expected, but then again, pretty basic. Alright. Let's move on to the next thing. Oh, I had the audio off. Of course I did. Alright, let's watch it again. Alright. Let's just watch it again and with the audio this time around.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Try to keep up.
Sorry about that, folks.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
Or your heart.
There's been a high-level security breach. And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance. Project Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Shadow's story began a lot like yours, Sonic. But where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
Start with the giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No, no!
At least they're using it a second time to take it all in.
My turn. Can we just talk about this? He's too powerful. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Doctor,
We have visitors.
this is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
Do this!
If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it. I need room.
But, sir, I don't have the proper materials. Found some.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
Hey, no cheat code!
What did you do? What I had to.
Welcome home, my boy.
It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
I am...
Are you? In the saggy flesh.
Alright. Now that we got that situation sorted, now it's on to the actual... Oh, hang on. Now we get to move on to the actual thing. While we wait for the direct. Alright. Keep in mind, we're only playing this just to wait for the direct. And yep, I have the control arm. Made sure everything was in order. Alright. I could do the first game, or we'll start with the first game just cause. And yeah, we have the choice of the HD sprites or the pixel art. Let's do the HD sprites. Alright. Let's begin. Episode 1, Turnabout Visitor. Here we go. March 14th, 1:16 a.m. Unknown. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. Ooh. Alright. Yep, here we are. The antagonist of our story. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been, always will be. Yeah, they always show the who the true culprit of the first case is. Always. March 14th, 2:05 a.m. Prosecutor's building, 12th floor. Alright, here we go. hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? Let's put it on. What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? What the? Oh, they are very expressive. What's the meaning of this? Freeze. Identify yourself. Shut up. You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Oh, is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days. March 14th, 2:66 a.m., High Prosecutor's Office, Room 1202. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir. Ah! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. And yep, here's Dick Gumshoe. This is Dick Gumshoe. He is a detective with the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Ah! Look what they did to your office! It's totally trashed! I'll say, the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with trucking mud into my office. Whoa! Sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing. This crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. Aha! That's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Oh, we got some logic. I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office? Alright, we got a bunch of... What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. Alright, so how do you use it? First, I recall the information we've gathered with LB, then I connect them together with Y. Now to use LB and recall the facts. Alright. Logic time! Alright. There we are. Yep, the crime scene and the office key. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are often with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as a mere coincidence. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. Yep, our health kit. If I think carefully before piecing these together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! Alright, investigation time. The basics of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir. I know that, and when I want to examine something, I simply use A when I'm next to it. Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just use Y, okay? I'll give you great precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Alright. What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here. I think I've seen one of these before. Care to enlighten me as to where? Oh, I know! I was issued with the exact same model, I think. Detective. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much except in emergency, so that's why I didn't recognize it. So it's the same type of revolver as the one used by this precinct's detectives. Do you have anything to report? Sir? Yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir. And yet, there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes. Talk about a contradiction. Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more. How is it coming along? Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate art. Well, I never. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relax on this sofa. That thing looks a billion times tougher than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir? Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that. Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest. You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and be a real trooper to the end. Even once this case is over, I don't think he can afford to take any time off. Oh, David knocked over your chess set! I had it all set up ready for when you got back. I fear we can play a few games. I had no idea you were interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. In that case, I suppose I could set some time aside after we solve this case. Though, I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity much. Oh, hang on. Do we have any logic? No, I don't think. Alright. They are found all over the floor, sir. They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. Alright. More logic. I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away. I mean, this is around time I never put it. I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I watered the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I come in and clean this place until it sparkled. Does he have a life? Alright. They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't run until I've looked at every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abnormal area. It looks like the bullet has gone through his stomach area, sir. In other words, he was shot. Yep. With the IC done, I don't think we'll know much more about that. Please have the body sent to the morgue once they are done processing the crime scene. Are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. Alright, if you say so. I keep all the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. If I want to re-examine a piece, I have but to press RB to open my organizer. The organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles in hand on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Yep. Alright. Yep. What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. It's a police badge, detective. Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coinkydink. Let's take a look inside. Mr. Bunny Face. It would appear that our victim was a detective just like you. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic to figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Alright. But before we do... might as well save. Alright. Let's see. Maybe the victim of a detective? Nope. I can't see a clear connection between these two phases of information. Alright. Alright. Maybe that's... Yep! The revolver. The standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir! On it now, sir! Excuse me, pal. Let's see. We got here? Mr. Edward, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster. So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Yep. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. As I always say, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. You can use RS to work in on. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use LB and RB to zoom in too much to get all the nitty-gritty. It looks like only one round was fired from this. Wow, so the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after reeling the gun from him. Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? We have no proof for now, but that is a distinct possibility. I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body to Jim! Why, oh why? How could this have happened to a guy like you? Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone! Just let me be! Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. Body? The body? Don't talk about him like he was just some lump of flesh! Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sure. Just enough bloodstained soup, pal. Where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor? Why, yes, I am. I'm Jock Portsman, prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So, you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office? Yes, that is correct. Then it was you! You're the one who killed Jim! Alright, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has a key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edward had been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me. Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. So it's you then! You're Jim's killer! No, wait, pal, you got it all wrong. Everyone, calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct. If you are a real prosecutor, you should know to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun, and it's too early to be drawing conclusions. Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too high-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all. Thank you. I intend to. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there. Sir. I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim. I should probably give them some space. Alright. It's been a while since I've sat at this desk. Oh, how I missed you. It's so tight that it looks newer than when I first bought it. Oh, yeah, that thing's so polished it makes mirrors jump. I had no other work the entire time I was away, detective. My job is to protect your office, sir. And you did such a good job protecting it that a murder occurred in it. That's harsh, sir. I have to admit the death had never looked fair. I guess I can't dock his pay. Ah! Your jacket, sir! What's it doing on the floor? It must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? What if they had shot through it? It would have been a disaster. It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Not when there's something more here. Huh? Like what? I take you haven't noticed it yet, detective. There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Really? Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. This is it. The bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I just point my cursor at it wide with conviction. And when I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. I think this bullet hole is the contradiction. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim. And the second felled this frame. Hey, that's right! However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true too. Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? By the way, I know something, sir. Yes? What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? Ah, that. It's a secret safe. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money. I'll spare the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that. Achoo! Achoo! Talk about dusty. I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here, or I kept it clean for you. So when did you put this thing in? It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Really? I had no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. Oh, what's inside, Mr. Edwards? Right now, nothing. We only use them to store specially important evidence when a trial is in session. That's it. Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. I won't run the television by every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad, don't you find it to be a bit too clean? Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself. You there, the forensic scientist. Yes, sir. Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift, a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. As I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. Alright. Let's save. Let's go into logic. Alright. Put the core and the fingerprint be connected in another way. Oh yeah, they are. I believe I have figured out what the murderer was after. Well, what is it, sir? fact that the safe with wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime. Alright. Let's see. Well, let's see. I'm just... It's been a while since I played the original this one. This is a possibility that the files played on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. Oh, you mean it like it could have been from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen. Yes, sir. I'm gonna shelf files like you've never seen before, even at a library. Sure. Let's give that a try. Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth. And? So what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place. You guys, here, let me help. So this file goes here, and that book goes there. You sure know a lot about where things go despite being Mr. Edgeworth's own? Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal. Okay, done. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. The blood stains on the bookshelf are still fresh. I expect that the victim was killed in a standing position, the prints on the shelf. And then the guy fell onto the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. But you know I'm no good with blood, sir. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Oh, hang on, nope. Alright, let's save. Here. This spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. Let's see. Eureka! Is it clear where the contradiction lies? I don't really see what's so wrong with that spot. Huh, you don't understand? Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, I know. Safe scumming is kind of off. Alright, I still think... Alright, actually I think maybe the crime scene note? Eureka! There is a clear contradiction here with this bullet hole. Oh, hang on. What do you mean, sir? You don't see? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. What if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir? That would be illogical. The victim leaned against the shelf here after being shot. It suggests that he was standing when he was shot. And that means... Wait, what does that mean, sir? I mean, you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mind, detective. In any case, someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. Where is the faulty thing I called it wrong with the bullet hole's position? Alright. How about the order of the files? I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir. Oh? Yeah, you see here how the files that were shot begin with number 0? What are those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct order. They are exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. But the numbers are all out of order. Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little different. From this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Aha! So that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out. If Would it be okay to provide back up to how it was before it was moved? They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. Did you believe Detective Gumshoe? As I suspected, Bull Hill is now where it should logically be. The killer went through my files first before shooting Mr. Faith. And then put the files back in numerical order, I guess. Exactly. I then proceeded to shoot the victim. But why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time? Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice, once before and once after the crime, but why? Oh, the crime scene that was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look. There must be some reason why the victim's body was moved. There is no time to ponder that now. Let's continue with our investigation, Detective. Roger that, sir. I'm ready to go. This? What is that? Why did it say Gumshoe on there in blood? I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of the criminal activity indeed. No, wait, there's gotta be some mistake! Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me! Say something, sir! It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? Alright. Hey, we got a little bit of health back. Looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party. If you are going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say? If that's how you would want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reason. You got it. I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do? What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Ooh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? We might as well. Alright, first I listen to the witness's testimony. If I find a flaw in the testimony, something that contradicts the evidence, I open my organizer with RB and present the piece of contradictory evidence. To present something, I simply use Y, but that's old news. But it's not like there's going to be a flaw in their testimony every time, right? Correct, and at those times I need to press the witness with LB. Sometimes by pressing I can draw out new information and new or modified testimony. I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations too. Very well, I'll even show you how it's done. Now, watch carefully. Alright, time for our first argument. Mr. Portman's logic. Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be used by his power that you will be brought to justice. You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer. I can hear Jim's voice and he's calling for his killer's arrest. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There is no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic. Expose it with credible evidence. Alright, here we go. Time for a rebuttal. Alright. Hold it! Let's start by pressing. You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim, when clearly his name is Buddy Faith? Isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for my companion. Jack and Jim, don't those two names go together like peanut butter and jelly? But Jim is even close to the guy's real name. Well, Jack and Buddy, it sounds off somehow. Besides, he was a third of a bunch of guys that decided to nickname Jim. He talked about the victim like he was his pet. Alright, let's do this. Hold it! Do you really think it was necessary to dishevel my shelves twice to do that? That's true. Okay, then maybe his real debt was theft. Hey, are you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth? It's a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that life is getting a little too rough to handle? I'll have you know that I eat 3 square meals every day, pal. Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles, but... Poor thing. What an evil prosecutor you were paired up with. And what a motive, no? Yeah.
Hold it!
And why would Detective Gumshoe do such a thing? Because the body was getting in his way. You had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? Anyway...
Hold it!
Why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters? The body was covered quite well, wouldn't you say? That's how he missed it. But judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much for your detective to miss something. What do you think you are? Who do you think? You know nothing about me, pal. There's a lot of things you can understand about another from first impressions alone. I can't say I disagree with him on that point. Why don't you say something, sir? Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective to be the culprit. No way could have overlooked the bloody letters, and I can prove it with evidence. Alright, I can ask for a better setup. For the game-finishing spike. Alright. Alright, let's... Alright.
Objection!
Alright. Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic. Huh? Bringing a lot of binge courtroom into that, I see. No problem, I'm game. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? All that fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it. If you have the time to laugh, then you'll have the time to take another close look at this. Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file? What? That's impossible! What? Impossible, Mr. Portman. Nothing. The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. The killer went to take the file after murdering your partner. I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spine.
Objection!
It's possible they could have taken the file before committing the murder. I think it's very obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. Missing letters is the detective's name, where the file should be as proof. Yeah! I mean, yes, it's gone, and there's only half an... If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files. Especially as the detective can't stand the sight of the blood. Yeah! Which means, what exactly? What does that make this dying message? It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low. I can't believe the colonel tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrest in no time. Well, Mr. Portman? Brilliant. Absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of an Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reason is flawed. Maybe you win some and you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. Ah, but you know, it really is a shame. They really didn't want to have to bring this up, however. What is this time? Are you still after me, pal? Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? That would be me! But Mr. Edward just proved that I'm innocent, pal. That's absolutely right, and I acknowledge your existence. Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? Well, I was thinking. Did you know there is one other person with a key to this office? One other person. Hey, you there. Yes, sir. What is it, sir? Will you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me? A lady. The girl is a member of this building's security. See her as a material witness. Security? Did you say security? No, stop it, pal! Don't! What's wrong with him all of a sudden? I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss Maggie Bird, a member of security. Detective Gumshoe, sir. Maggie! Miss Bird is the security guard on watch tonight. I see. And your point is? My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in the building. What? If you are not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird. How dare you? I would never think it is someone's room. That's right, I refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, pal. It was me. That's right, I did it. Can we take that as a confession, Detective? Well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problem with that, right? Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics. Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. Alright, let's hear what he has to say. It's very obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe is the one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. So you're saying she used the master key? Alright. Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was this, then this is now. The flow of good matches always changes during a round. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. It seems that the only way to get Mr. Portman to give more and more details is to press him. Alright, pressing time. Alright. Hold it! Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key? There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't it able to? What's that supposed to mean? Yes, moving on. I need to get sidetracked by something unrelated. What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. I can't really trust her not to tell lies, plus I hate wasting time. Try to hear Miss Bird out? Let's ask her what she said. Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say. Didn't I just say it'd be a waste of time? You don't need to hear her lies. I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please. I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 AM, sir. What do you mean by missing? As in, it wasn't anywhere in my security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portman, I believe this is to be an important piece of testimony, don't you? I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words. I'm not lying, sir. Objection! If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now. I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir. I like a story. Where did you appear that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it. I never lose it. I can't practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole. Yeah, pal, trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is. Unfortunately, I can see this piece of testimony as conclusive. Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth. But you still have just enough motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive? Did we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through with the bookshelves and he's tried the safe. This, as Mr. Porter says, Detective, I ignore all the evidence pointing towards the motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own. Alright. Hold it! Alright. I concur that the culprit's motive appears to have been C3. However, glad to hear that the great Miles Edgeworth is in agreement with Little B. However, with regard to the investigation of the bookshelves and safe, hey, good thing asking for my opinion on the matter. Would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence? Hold it! I thought we had established Detective Gumshoe's innocence pretty thoroughly. That was just a theory, one hypothesis among the many possibilities. I mean, I had my doubts about Miss Bird from the very beginning. If that's the case, then why didn't you mention her first? No, don't make that face. See, there goes the truth, running out the other way. Let's pick up the pace and see if we can't catch up to it. I didn't think you were catching my drift. Ah, but we are in agreement that the detective is the killer, right? If so, then I hope you'll understand what I say. That since she is the only one who could have opened your office door. Hold it! Don't you think it's a bit early to be jumping to conclusions? But we gotta... Are you saying that there's no way to open the door other than the master key? Okay, perhaps you made something else? No. I never made a spark, so what are you insinuating? Guess I should have known better than such like that. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Hold it! Hang on. If there's anyone in this district who hasn't at least heard of Detective Gumshoe, good point. He's practically a celebrity among us prosecutors. Really? I never knew I was so talked about, sir. We're holding our collective press, you know. But when you screw up so badly that you're literally chased off the force. Wait, what? Is that true, Mr. Edwards? Of course. That's hogwash. Don't scare me like that. I almost had a heart attack there. Hold it! My dying message, you mean the loyal letters that spell out Gumshoe? I fear that whoever must have wanted to frame him. The name is proof enough that the two knew about each other. Mr. Edwards, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and present some evidence! I would love to. But first, we should listen a bit more and digest what he is saying. I'm pressing for more information. Alright. Alright, let's just... Objection! Oh. Hang on. Okay. Alright. Objection! Alright. Alright, not that either. I may need to. Automatically I arrived in the building. Objection! Oh, hang on. Alright. We may have to cut it short. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut it short. Oh, no, hang on. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're probably not gonna have time to finish this.
Objection!
Alright. Alright. We're just gonna have to end off here. Because we kinda running out of time for the direct to begin. Alright. We're good. Up. Sorry. Oh. Sorry about that. Alright. We still have a long while before the direct begins. Hang on. Yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah, sorry if I'm quiet. We're just waiting for the premiere. Alright, should be time. Alright, here we are.
Hello, everyone. We'll now present today's Indie World Showcase and Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase
I wonder which
back
one's
to
gonna
back.
be...
First up, here's the Indie
Alright,
World
we're
Showcase.
starting with the Indie World. Alright, here we go. Alright.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Andrew. We're back with more indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
All right, it's time to lay our cards on the table.
Sure thing. Wait, why is there a Joker in my hand?
Here's the deal.
interesting. Alright. Okay, so... Oh, Among Us as well. Okay, I don't know the game. Oh, the Destruction Den song. Alright. Here we go. Alright.
Hola, som Nova d'Estudio, l'equip de darrere de Gris i ara el pròxim joc Neva. El nostre joc és una història de maternitat on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de l'Alba. Començaran la seva aventura al costat d'una petita lloba anomenada Neva.
Els capítols inicials del joc mostraran com l'Alba haurà d'encoratjar i protegir una jove neva dels perills del seu món. Però al final del joc, una neva més gran i ferotge es convertirà en la protectora de la seva figura materna, l'Alba. El equipo ha estado trabajando duro para mostrar una conmovedora perspectiva sobre cómo quienes nos protegen eventualmente necesitarán nuestro cariño y cuidados también. Estamos encantados de poder compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
Creep and crawl your way up the corporate ladder of a bizarre insect megacorp that's buzzing with mysteries. In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
But this is no time to celebrate. The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming. Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company? Or even reality itself?
As you investigate the cramped cubicles and creepy corridors of the corporation, you'll befriend bugs from all walks of life, each with a story that's interwoven with Moth.
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your fighting words.
Your choices influence how the story progresses. There are multiple secrets, quests, and endings to unravel. So experiment and see what happens.
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Hey guys, we're AJ and Dio from Tokyo Productions in Indonesia. We're part of Coffee Talk team, and with our much missed friend and the original creator Fahmi, we created Coffee Talk and Coffee Talk Episode 2.
Hey everyone, I'm Anna Winterstein, a game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk Hibiscus and Butterfly alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kimitaka Ogawa, a writer and English to Japanese games translator. I had the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk games.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are fond of, but at the same time, brings something new to the table.
And now, we're very proud to announce an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk Tokyo!
Let's check out some upcoming downloadable content that will take you to new and unexpected places.
Discover a miniature Clockwork world in the Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker DLC. Gear up for a journey full of oddities and wonders in which Valir and Zale will have to play by new rules to put a stop to a cursed carnival.
Zale will transform into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as an acrobat. Together with new playable character Artie, they'll explore new areas and battle through dangerous dungeons in their quest to save the world of Orlage.
A malevolent spectacle awaits when this free DLC for Sea of Stars launches on Nintendo Switch next spring.
Hey, get out of my swamp!
Oh. Sorry, Amber. But just like
Power Wash
onions,
Simulator
this swamp has layers of dirt that need to be blasted away.
Ugh, fine. I'm ogre it anyway. A muddy good time awaits in the Shrek Special Pack paid DLC for Power Wash Simulator. Feel like an all-star as you wash away the grime covering 5 fairy tale maps from the Shrek universe, including Shrek's very own swamp and the Dragon's Lair.
Don a shiny suit of armor with a new night-themed character model, and get your power washing game on when the Shrek Special Pack DLC makes a splash on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Sword-themed power wash.
Hi, I'm Sam. And I'm Toby. Our team has been working on a new game called Morsels. You play as a mouse fighting against the forces of wicked cats, using magical cards to transform into a bunch of weird little monsters. It's a challenging roguelike set in a grungy, whimsical world.
When I first pitched Morsels 4 years ago, it was a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love. Since then, with the help of Sam and our programmer Iggy, we've been able to turn it into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the frenetic action, but are also charmed by the game's personality.
Please enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange little game.
Thank you.
That's gonna come. Alright, February of next year. Alright.
Hey there! They say home is where the heart is. And that's especially true for this next game.
That's right. Household objects, appliances, and even concepts turn into eligible love interests in Date Everything, a game in which you can, in fact, date pretty much everything.
Okay.
With 100 dateable characters, there are plenty of unconventional partners to choose from.
So that's interesting.
Fall madly in love with Fabrizio the cabinet. Become besties with Shelly the shelf.
So,
or come to despise Doug.
These Beauty and the Beast if it were a dating simulator.
Overwhelming sense of existential dread.
I think I'll pass on Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
No way! Lux the lamp is all mine! But did you know that you could even date the game itself? Why don't I introduce you to Textbox-chan?
Engage in flirtatious, branching dialogue with these fully voiced characters as you get to know them and form meaningful relationships.
Perish the thought, swashbuckler.
I drive as quick as my whip.
Bring your best dating game because your choices could result not just in love, but also in friendship, or even disdain.
Find the object of your affection when Date Everything launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
This is going to be interesting. Not much of a dating sim guy, but
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
And I'm Dylan, the game designer of Peglin and the founder of Red Nexus Games. The two of us created the first version of Peglin at a game jam in 2019. The theme of the jam was fall, and we wanted to create something fun and physicsy. We ended up creating the first version of Peglin's battle system.
When the pandemic started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friend to explore.
We then added 2 of our friends to help speed up development, and now 4 years later, we're a team of 7, and we're excited to bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
The dragons have been stealing your gold for as long as you can remember. It's time to delve into the heart of their lair and exact your revenge with the power of pegs.
In this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG, you'll aim orbs and hit pegs to deal damage in turn-based battles. The more pegs you hit, the more devastating the blow you'll deal to your enemies.
Bounce your way to victory with a variety of different orbs.
Right.
Some can split into multiple copies. Others will pierce both pegs and enemies. And some will even heal you for every peg you hit.
The pegs themselves have some peculiar properties too. They can explode, help you unlock the critical power of your orbs, and more. With careful planning and aiming, you can create some spectacular combos.
All right.
Relics will radically change your game too. Equip these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn pegs into bombs. Just to name a few. Each run presents new opportunities for possible combinations.
Teach those dragons a lesson when Peglin bounces onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
Comes out today? All right.
Okay, follow my lead and watch out for the caterpillar.
We're doing great so far. Hey, careful! There's a Andrew!
Oops, let's try this again. Scoot, scoot.
And jump! Good thing we're tied together.
Look, a key. Let's grab it.
Hey, don't jump on my head.
I'm going in.
Oh! All right, let's slow it down. And jump!
Got it.
Yay!
We make a great team. Now let's try it with 8 players.
Oh boy! As you can see, cooperation is key in this puzzle platformer. Up to 8 players need to work together to navigate levels full of ledges, cliffs, and other obstacles.
Use strategic stacking, coordinated movement, and puzzle-solving skills to find all the keys and reach every level's exit. There are more than 60 levels, and each one can be completed no matter how many players you have on your side.
Think it'll be a walk in the park? Think again. Even greater challenges await in Dark Mode, where your skills and your friendships will be put to the ultimate test.
Get ready for multiplayer mischief when Pico Park 2 jumps onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
At those games. Don't have any friends to play with.
Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system in the near future.
Alright. Shovel Hook DX. Alright. Excited for that one. Might try out that. Okay, Europa. Okay. Never seen that one before. Fine. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, on your tail. Sorry, the quality of the video got pretty messed up. Sorry about that. Can't really read them all well. I don't feel like tactics. Alright. Little SNK action. Nice, always nice. The Lucky Squire. Alright.
Okay, that's all for today's show.
Okay.
Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
That one more?
I found it in that tower over there.
What tower?
Oh, Pizza Tower is coming to Switch. All right. Still haven't played it yet. I've been meaning to play for a while, but should be. But that's actually neat that Pizza Tower is coming to Switch. That's gonna be neat. That's neat. We're gonna get Pizza Tower Switch. That's gonna be neat.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed today's showcase.
As always, a big thank you to our indie community and partners making games for Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on all things indie on the Nintendo Switch system. Stick around for more exciting news and updates in today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, starting right now.
The Partner Showcase.
Until next time.
All right, time for the Partner Showcase then. All right. Oh, that was nice. Let's see what the Partner Showcase has for us then.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners. Okay, let's get into the headlines.
All right, let's do it.
These games are falling into place.
Is this Tetris? It is Tetris.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Tetris with a compilation of historic games. Experience the 1988 Famicom version of Tetris.
This is gonna be neat.
Chain combos using explosions in Tetris 2 plus Bombless. Use special moves to win in Tetris Battle Gaiden. and more in this interactive museum, including the games shown here.
A lot of Tetris.
In addition, enjoy the brand new Tetris Time Warp, where you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series. You can also watch new documentary clips about the history of Tetris and its key players. Tetris Forever drops onto the Nintendo Switch system this year.
We don't know when, though.
Plus, the NES version of Tetris is coming to Nintendo Switch Online
and we're getting the original
winter.
Tetris on... Okay, that's neat.
And be on the lookout for a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event, also coming this winter.
All right. Tetris is being good.
Speed into the unknown.
All right. This one.
Journey to the galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved. Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore...
Oh, hang on. We got a buffer. Knew this was going to happen at some point. Hang on. Let me just refresh.
Hands to wavy waters. Each area will challenge your traversal skills. Along the way, you'll face enemies in frenetic melee combat. By unlocking skills and combining different abilities, you can find more creative ways to overcome foes. You can also customize the hoverboard to match your riding style. Solve puzzles and gather resources to boost its speed, steering, gravity, and more. Whether you're racing through terrain at high speeds or in the throes of combat, the hoverboard will be there to help you. Leave no stone unturned as you explore every corner of this vast planet. You never know what or who you'll find. Star Overdrive launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch next year.
All right.
Do whatever floats your
Goat Simulator.
Welcome to the vast island of San Angora, where you'll take on the role of a goat. We're not kidding. In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and explode your way across the island. Wreak havoc on anything and everything you find. Want to drive around town, join a yoga class, antagonize the locals? You can do all of that and more. Complete quests and gain karma to progress the story and unlock customization options. From fashionable nonsense like floral shirts and inflatable tubes, to goat variants, including tall, angry, and even tasty goats. So buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all sorts of bad mischief in two-player online or couch co-op. Hope you're ready to hoof it, because the digital version of Goat Simulator 3 rams its way onto Nintendo eShop later today. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Here's a rapid-fire mix of first reveals and game updates coming to Nintendo Switch.
Alright. So Legend of Heroes, Brothers Guys first, which comes out next year. Alright. Things better. Alright. Star Wars Hunters. The third season comes out end of September. Alright. Stalker, Legend of the Zelda Trilogy, which comes out in November. Alright. Worms of Armageddon, Broken Bridges, end of September. Alright. Disney Grand Valley, a new in-game event comes out beginning of September. Alright. Haven't played that yet. Not sure if I'm going to. Alright.
Make Bikini Bottom your playground.
SpongeBob! This is gonna be interesting.
Is this SpongeBob?
No.
This is Patrick. The silly sea star from SpongeBob SquarePants stars in this physics-based sandbox adventure. Bikini Bottom is your oyster. Make some hilarious mayhem by performing whimsical skydives, digging up treasure in the dump, or even blowing off steam in Mrs. Puff's rage room. Okay. Experiment with items you find, from exploding pies to paint tubes to make the world more Patrick-y. And he's not the only familiar face here. Take on comical challenges from SpongeBob, Sandy, Squidward, and more.
Buckle up.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Step into Patrick's shorts and the inner machinations of his mind.
So beginning of October.
When SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star Game, launches on Nintendo Switch October 4th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Ready for your very own personal trainer?
All right.
Okay, let's get started. Ready.
Oh,
1, 2,
The latest entry in the Fitness Boxing series is punching its way onto Nintendo Switch. Newly added features make it easier to train more regularly. Use Quick Workout to jump into an exercise program right after launching the game.
Right. Put the punches together, but it looks like you've got more in you.
Once you're done, try going the distance.
With an extra workout?
With Mitt Drills, you'll practice with your instructor at your own pace.
Looking good.
And in Sit Fit Boxing, you can complete exercise programs while seated for a different training experience. 30 brand new songs are included. There are also 6 instructors, including 2 new ones. Plus, you can change their hairstyles. Let them motivate you as you work toward your goals.
Nice.
Fitness Boxing 3, your personal trainer, launches on the Nintendo Switch system December 5th.
Oh!
This is going to be a match to remember.
Street Fighter and SNK?
8 Capcom fighting games are brawling their way onto Nintendo Switch in one collection. Here's the complete roster of games. Capcom vs. SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro. Capcom vs. SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001.
Capcom collection.
Project Justice.
Oh, it's a nice collection fight.
Capcom Fighting Evolution. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper. Plasma Sword Nightmare of Pilstein. Power Stone.
Oh, that's neat.
And Power Stone 2.
We're getting Power Stone as well. That's awesome. A lot of different fighting games from Capcom.
Each game has its own training mode and is playable online. You can also visit the museum to enjoy artwork and music from each game. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch next year. Plus, jump into the fray when Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics hyper combos its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th. Digital pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch November 22nd.
All right.
Next, please take a look at this.
All right.
私の声を聞いている
Those are the future hearing this
遠い
message.
時代のあなたへ命あるものは皆無数の記憶を積み重ねながら生きていくやがて記憶の雫は魂を育み形作るユミヤにとっては見えるのが正しいことでも正しいことって一つじゃないのよ
すべて滅びたと思っていたが
正しいことって何絶対に許さない
身の程知らず愚か者
今日はそうただのご挨拶ですとも
これが私の全力どうか真相を解き明かして
All right. So it's coming out next year.
We hope you're looking forward to the newest entry in the Atelier series, featuring a brand new protagonist. All right, let's see some more headlines. Adventures and allies await in these Nintendo Switch games. HD remasters of the first 2 Suikoden games are coming to Nintendo Switch in one bundle. Meet and befriend up to 108 allies in these turn-based RPGs. During your travels, you can strengthen your home base and expand your spheres of influence while fighting for your cause. This collection adds new support features, like the ability to speed up combat and automate battles with a single button. Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster, Gate Rune, and Dunan Unification Wars launches on Nintendo Switch March 6th, 2025. The HD 2D remake of Dragon Quest III draws near.
Okay, the HD
After
2D
gathering your companions and selecting their vocations, you can now customize their appearance, voice, and more. With the new Monster Wrangler vocation, you can use monster-like abilities to fight enemies and heal allies. There may also be places where you can put monsters to use, but that's for another time. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake ventures onto Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. 3 Castlevania games originally released on the Nintendo DS system: Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia rise again in a single collection.
Interesting.
Arcade classic Haunted Castle is also included, featuring the original and a reimagined version. Plus, there's a gallery that includes exclusive art and a music player. Castlevania Dominus Collection launches on the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Need to play some Castlevania at some point.
Build something you believe in. The award-winning strategy series returns with Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Rule as one of many legendary historical figures, including newly added leaders such as Queen Himiko. Friendship is her strength, and she can initiate diplomatic endeavors that help you research new technologies, expand your territory, establish your empire across the map, and conquer or cooperate with rival civilizations. You can even create your own path through history by choosing different civs with each new age. In the modern age, you can evolve your empire into Meiji Japan, known for its scientific strength and military force. Plus, you and your friends can see your kingdoms collide in online or local play. Can you create an empire that stands the test of time? Turn the page on a revolutionary new chapter when Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 11th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Forge bonds transcending time. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Tales of series with a remaster of the action RPG Tales of Grace's F. When the protagonist Asbel and Prince Richard meet Sophia's children,
We will always be friends.
the 3 soon become lifelong friends. Several years have since passed. With their strong friendship and desire to protect their loved ones, the now grown-up trio get entangled in a conflict that will determine the fate of the world. This remaster adds enhancements like destination icons and toggling enemy encounters, as well as downloadable content from the original game. Tales of Grace's F Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch January 17th.
So it's coming out January, alright.
2 adorable adventures,
games.
1 cozy bundle.
My sister kind of likes the original Sims games. Not sure how she'd feel about my Sims.
more help is wanted.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Think you've got what it takes to manage this perilous pizzeria? Test your skills and your nerves in this first-person horror game. As the newest employee of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, you'll have plenty of job duties, such as helping performers prep for a show in the Pizzaplex salon, getting high scores by playing nostalgic arcade minigames, and hopping on attractions like a log ride. Sounds easy enough, right? But you'll be doing all of this while avoiding animatronic atrocities along the way. Become a Fazbear Entertainment superstar in Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, launching on Nintendo Switch
Knew I was gonna
this
see
holiday.
Five Nights at Freddy's at some point.
And if you're looking for more adventures in the Mega Pizzaplex, help Cassie find her friend and escape the ruins in this free story DLC for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Let's check out some Nintendo Switch games launching in time for the holidays.
Okay. Alright, so we got Epic Mickey, end of September. Alright. Need to play that at some point. Tales of the Shire, Lord of the Rings, this holiday. We don't know when. Oh, Just Dance 2025, 15th of October. Quite the 5th. Funko Fusion this holiday. Again, don't know when. Alright, EA Sports this September. End of September, obviously. Lego Horizon this holiday. We don't know when. Alright. Alright.
Why you stand in my way?
Me? I should ask the same of you!
Welcome to the eastern nation of Azuma. After a calamity struck, the energy sources known as runes ceased to exist, and the land fell into decline. In this fresh take on the Rune Factory series, step into a bigger adventure than ever before. As an earth dancer, you'll channel the spiritual powers of nature through dance. Use the sacred drum to help crops grow faster, and the sacred parasol to summon rain. These treasures and your earth dancer abilities can revitalize the land.
Alright.
Restore this once fruitful region to cultivate fields, construct houses, and more to revive nature and establish prospering villages. Venture through the enchanting lands of Azuma, but beware, monsters may lie in wait. Harness your Earth Dancer abilities to confront them and restore certain monsters to their human forms.
Okay.
As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows? A wedding could even be on the horizon. Experience a beloved series reimagined. In Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma, launching on Nintendo Switch next spring. Next will be our last announcement.
All right, the final one.
Please take a look.
Let's see what we got. Oh, Yakuza!
Immerse yourself in the story that started the epic saga in Yakuza Kiwami. Meet Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza accused of murdering his clan's patriarch, and Haruka, a young girl on the run. two individuals whose fates intertwine.
Should try to play some of the Yakuza games.
Set in Kamurocho, Japan's largest entertainment district, Kiryu must navigate the twists and turns of Tokyo's underworld while confronting rival gangs. Swap between 4 fighting styles in real-time combat. Fight bare knuckle, or arm yourself with makeshift weapons and go up against anything in your way. There are also plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho. So take a break from brawling every once in a while. Discover how the epic series began when Yakuza Kiwami launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
October? Alright. I should try to do some Yakuza games.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Alright. Okay, that was good. Honestly, I was not expecting to stream as long as I did today. Hang on. Just wait for this to be over. Alright. Alright. So yeah, that'll be it for the stream. Hopefully I'll get back to a regular schedule on Saturday. But until then, I am Audi 5000.